What's up, guys? What a week 3 we have had. I mean, just an offensive week versus week 2. I just ran some quick numbers. Um, in week 2, we had 1,094 points combined, and we're already at 12-15. We're already averaging 11 more points per team with Monday Night Football left. Not like a lot of stuff's going to happen tonight, but just an offensive, explosive week. We might have 3 teams score 100 and lose. Tonight's episode is brought to you by Michelob Ultra, and it was just insane. A lot of teams aren't thrilled, but let's get into a couple big stories here. And I know we have a lot of viewers outside of our group. I know we have 711 views on the last recap. So for those who don't know, I'm Ryan, and I'll start with my matchup against Glenn this week. We have 2 major stories out of this matchup. One's bullshit, and the other's more bullshit. One, Saquon Barkley goes down. He's out. Ryan is left with Frank Gore, RB1, maybe? Frank Gore, Miles Sanders, Peyton Barber, all droppable, all RB1 for Ryan. But puts up 105 points. Mahomes and Cooper go off for him. He was up 60 points at one point, I think, and just abysmal ending. I mean, I was driving on my way to Orlando yesterday, and I was listening to NFL radio, and it was just Russell Wilson this, Michael Thomas this. Barkley goes down. Vance McDonald goes down. Peyton Barber's not getting carries. It was just negative after negative after negative after being up 140. And then, so story 1, Barkley goes down. Story 2, Glenn gets a trade for Cooper Kupp. Trades away Robbie Anderson and Brady. Forces him to start Russell Wilson, giving him an extra 20 points he wouldn't have had. Even with terrible games by his running backs, I mean, just an unbelievable 430 slate for Glenn yesterday. And then he unfortunately had to put in Cooper Kupp instead of Robbie Anderson, which is questionable. I don't even know if Robbie Anderson caught a pass yesterday. Would have Glenn started him yesterday? Probably not. If he didn't have this trade, he probably would have started DK Metcalf because he probably learned from his previous mistakes. But Glenn's going to come away with a deserving win. His team's good. They're looking real good moving forward because he somehow was able to trade away Tom Brady for Cooper Kupp, which makes no sense. Next matchup, Evan knew he was going to win. Rillo's matchup wasn't. It was interesting, though. We had 50-plus points for Watson and Lindsey, and the other 7 players for Rillo got him a combined 40 points. Even Juju getting him 14, so that's 64 points, and he had 6 players get him 30, if that. Jesus. God, Rillo. Man, you thought Josh Jacobs would have a better day. 44 yards, nothing to do. Mark Andrews finally came back to reality. But Evan, Lamar Jackson, Dalvin Cook, consistent. The rest of the team stepped up where they needed to. Evans moving on to 2-1. Really strong performance by him. Rillo, 92 points, not bad, but not going to do it for you. Dan, 100 points, solid outing. Another team that's going to score 100 points and walk away with a big L. Great performances by his 2 running backs, getting him a touchdown, getting him in double digits each. Aguilar, his wide receivers, Boyd and Adams, still 2 disappointing weeks. I don't think either of them have found the end zone yet, but fortunately for Dan, all that means is they're most likely confirmed going to be in the end zone next week. So look for Dan to bounce back next week because his wide receivers haven't found the end zone. And neither did Chubb. But Jack, what a week. I said I like the Bucs. I knew I liked the Bucs. I think they're a good team. I didn't say I think they're going to win. I just said they're a good team. They could score. I guess Jameis only wanted to pass to Mike Evans, and fortunately he's on your team. And then McCaffrey decides to rush for 77, 76 yards. That's stupid. And then Tyler Lockett, who had another stupid game because the Seahawks were down like 50. and they're like, let's just score 3 touchdowns even though we know we're going to lose. It's like, why even do that? That's just another team that's just padding their stats. This isn't the NBA. Just bench your players, stay healthy. But no, the Seahawks wanted to make it look like it was close. But I mean, the Saints just ran away with that game with a backup quarterback in Teddy Bridge. But Lockett was able to get some garbage points. Great start in your flex. Didn't really matter if you were to start, I don't know, Dorsett or Valdez Scantling. Wouldn't have really mattered. But Jack, 154 points. That's impressive. I'm really proud of you. Congratulations on the win. Going to 2-1. Dan, 1-2. Jimmy Ferraro. I like this team. I think it's a good team. I think it's a solid squad. And one thing I really do like about it is his best player, David Johnson, who I don't like, was the lowest scorer of his 5 primary players, 2 wide receivers, quarterback, and 2 running backs. David Johnson, lowest scorer of those. No surprise. He's just an okay player. But Mark Ingram finding the end zone 3 times, could have predicted that. Julio, I like him. I thought I didn't. Keenan, he's the only Charger. Him and Eckler I love a lot. Man, what a day for him. He's going to get hurt, though. If Rivers keeps throwing the ball, 13 receptions for that old man? Oh, my God. That's crazy. But, I mean, Jimmy, a solid day. You're going to be the only undefeated guy at the end of the week. So congratulations to you, 3-0. Ty, why did you trade away Cooper Kupp? For Robbie Anderson? I mean, where is he now? There he is. So he had a reception. Oh, he had 3. So 3 receptions, 11 yards. Pretty incredible. Would have had 4.4 in PPR, but we don't do PPR because we're fucking normal people. We're the public school graduates. I don't know what that meant. If you didn't trade away Cooper Kupp, you would have probably started Kyler Murray, which would have got you 18 instead of 20. And instead, you're going to start Allen Robinson, who might get you 6 at most. I don't think we'll get more than 6. So you lost 18 there. So, I don't know. Just a stupid trade. You still would have lost this week, whatever. But, I mean, God, whatever, Ty. I'm upset. You're moving to 1-2. Jimmy again, 3-0. My favorite matchup of the week, the 0-2s. Brendan, you're going to want to look for a quarterback. Baker Mayfield's just not going to do it for you. Unfortunately, Daniel Jones is gone, so I don't know who's on the waivers anymore for you. But what I do like about this matchup, and I want to point out, so Steve still has who tonight? He's still got AP. He's not going to score 19 points. If he does, congrats, Steve, but it's not going to happen. Kenyon Drake, 5.2. Just seeing this now, but I mean, what is that back-to-back weeks, 0 points for Jimmy Graham, and you traded for him? Let's just look at this real quick. I just want to confirm. I mean, for those who don't know, he just traded Jimmy Graham for Zach Ertz, and oh God, I do believe that Steve sucks. Jaguars highest scorer of the week besides Matt Ryan. Last week, the highest score of the week besides Matt Ryan was your kicker, so you're just on pace to have an incredible couple of weeks of who's the best besides Matt Ryan, flip of the coin. But what I wanted to say, that what I do like about what Brendan did is he took a big risk in flexing a tight end. I thought that was bold, and it's going to pay off. I mean, he flexed Greg Olsen for 20, and right now he's up 20. So, I mean, if he would have flexed someone like DJ Moore, yeah, he had a good game. But anyways, you get the point. If AP scores 10 tonight and Brendan didn't have a big flex in there like Olsen, Steve would have walked away with a win, and Brendan goes to 0-3. But Brendan, good management. Your running backs are horrendous. I'd trade if I would. Oh my God! I just seen your wide receivers. They combined for 3.8. What are you gonna do? Brandon 1-2. Steve 0-3. This was a disappointing matchup in terms of points on a week where people were just blowing touchdowns left and right. Bill and Jesse decide to score less than 85 points each. Jesse has 1 player to go tonight. The Bears do. They might get 10. So I say Jesse gets 85. Bill finishes with 75. 2 lowest scorers of the week. Steve and Brendan don't matter. And you were my top 2 players. So I don't know what's going to happen. Bill just shows, not having Tyreek Hill could hurt you. Ridley's going to go up and down. So 0.6, I'd look to trade. I know T.Y. Hilton's available. A couple other players. Anyways, Daniel Jones on your bench, 34.2. I swear to God, if the Bears D gets like 6 and you lose, you're going to be real upset. You're going to lose some sleep, but it's not going to hurt you too bad. You're going to 2-1. Jesse's going to go to 2-1. Jesse's running backs coming clutch. But again, I said, I don't know what you're going to do with these Lions. You can't start 2 Lions. Last week you had 17 from Galladay and 0 from Hockenson. This week it's 1 from Galladay and 0 from Hockenson again. I mean, don't start 2 Lions. It's like starting 2 Browns. It's like starting 2 Dolphins. It's like, come on, you're better than that. And I'm disappointed in you, Jesse, personally. Pollard outscored Zeke. But Jesse 2-1, Bill 2-1. And that's about it. Thanks for listening. Have a great day.